Hey everybody, and welcome to the DFS Black Books YouTube channel. Appreciate you tuning in. Um, just to recap yesterday. Yesterday's lineup did pretty well. Um, I had some questions about some of the players, but it still came out to a 298, which was more than good, enough to um, get us across the cash line and double ups and 50-50s. Um, Pretty good score, and it even did well in some tournaments. It cashed in some tournaments as well. So 298 wasn't bad, and I even gave you a full lineup. Actually, that ended up being the 298. I played around with some other players around the core that ended up bringing in around a 311 or 312. But the lineup that I gave you, it was like a brief second that I gave a full lineup and told you could use that. Had you used it, you would have definitely been in a position to cash. So we've had a pretty good week. Let's try to keep this going. All right, so today's core six. This is who I like right now. Unless there are a lot of first of all, there are a lot of good plays for good players. For some of the guys up top, like Curry, Jokic is in a decent position. Westbrook is in a great position again, and I even like Durant and Irving a lot. So I'll probably play about 4 or 5 different lineups and try to go from there. But right now, this is who I like. I had Siakam in another lineup yesterday, um, and he ended up faring fairly well. Was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, he was in a lineup that I had that was in the 300s. So, but this is who I like right now, and there's a lot of news that I'm waiting on, specifically Brogdon to see if he plays or not. That's going to open up some value if he doesn't play, and of course Houston is back on the docket, and they have a tough matchup against Utah, as you can see, and so we'll see how using some of those guys shake out. I don't want to go to the well too much, but if they only have 7 or 8 players, then you almost have to play some of those guys that are getting 40 minutes and that are underpriced. All right, so this is the 6 that we like today. Don't forget to visit dfsblackbook.com if you want done for you lineups by real humans and not an optimizer. Um, you can pay $1 for one lineup. If you go on places like Fiverr.com or whatever, you'll certainly be paying $6 for one lineup, and there's no guarantee that it will be successful. So check us out. And this is who we like right now. I like Malachi Flynn because both Van Fleet and Kyle Lowry are out. Flynn is going to run the show against a Memphis team that is, um, not the best defensively, not the best team in the league, not a defensive stalwart, and so I just like him because he will get minutes. I like him and Siakam, by the way. I like Gary Trent and Siakam because Toronto has so much out, and Memphis, their pace is up a little bit, just a little bit, and but I like those three players to take the bulk of the shots and the minutes. Okay, so Flynn, Trent, and Siakam. I like Sabonis against Washington. Um, it'll be interesting to see how Westbrook does. A few days ago, I believe he played Indiana, and historically, he's ripped Indiana apart by himself. So we'll see how that goes. But Sabonis should have enough rebounds to pad his stats because of the pace of play of Washington. So I like Joe Ingles as a sneaky play today. He can do a little bit of everything, and of course, Houston is sort of hurting right now with a lot of players out, and defensively, they're weak and inefficient. So I like Joe Ingles to um, sort of use those deficiencies to his advantage. The problem is, and the question is Utah going to blow Houston out so much so that most of the starters and key players won't get enough playing time? So that's something I'm really grappling with. A lot of players you'll hear say, "Well, I don't play for blowouts," and generally that's true for me, but sometimes I do. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And I like Royce O'Neal to sort of round it out. I like his price, and I think against Houston he has a decent chance to get 6, 7x his value. Okay, so that's the core six that I like today. Um, some things might change based on um, injury news and stuff like that, but let's see how this lineup does. All right, thanks, and good luck tonight.